Good morning. Good morning. Give me some ones if you can hear me. And let's see. Let's 53. So it's me, video 54. Getting my notes ready here. How are you this morning? I'm happy to be here. Um, I've had a rough start to my day. I'm not going to fib about it because you'll probably be able to tell or hear my voice is a little bit different. But it's going to be okay because you know what? We control how we react to things. Can't control what happens, but we can control how we react. And I chose this coffee cup on purpose because I'm going to count my blessings. That's how I'm going to react. I'm going to count my blessings. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to get on with my day. That's my plan. And I have you wonderful people here to do it with. So thank you for being here this morning. Good morning. Let's go see. There's some ones right there. Got some ones. And my arm is feeling much better. I thought I broke it. I thought I was going to break it. I was able to stop what was happening before it happened, but I've never come that close without it happening before. But yeah, my arm it's this one. It's bruised, it's sore, but most of the trauma was right here in this area right here from my elbow down. But it's okay. It is okay. Nancy says, thank you for that reminder to count our blessings. It's easy to forget at times. Well, that's how I'm going to react to my morning earlier this morning, and just be good. So let's see who's here. There's Riza. Good morning. Lily T is here. Good morning, Lily. I watched your video with Pippi playing in the yard. It's carrying that big stick around or branch. She was having so much fun. That was awesome. So that was the catfish pond at the farm. That's why it's muddy. It has those catfish in there. I'm hoping one of these days Doug will film feeding the catfish, and I hope that the camera picks up what I see with my eyes when I'm watching, because it's just really cool. Riza is here, loves that pond. And that grass, where the grass looks so tall. I sat on the ground, and now it was over my head sitting on the ground, but I sat on the ground to film that. And I thought it turned out really good. That's what I was hoping to get. So I captured what I was wanting to get. That's always good when that happens, because it doesn't always turn out the way you envision it in your head. And then how it actually turns out aren't always the same. But in that moment, it was. There's Alan. Good morning, Alan. Thank you for being here. And that view where you saw so much in the distance. Love that view. Love that view. And that whirligig can entertain me for hours. If I just took a blanket and laid down, I could just watch that. And you saw the clouds floating by. There's usually an airplane or two going by. I could just watch that. I just find it soothing and relaxing, both at the same time. Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning. Inspired to Wander is here. Good morning. Pippi says good morning. Good morning, Pippi. Let's see. TGIF is here. Good morning. Good morning. Up, passing out the coffees. I'm going to remind myself to count my blessings. So, my stepdad is having a heart cath done this morning. So if you could list some prayers for him, send good vibes, good thoughts, it would all be very appreciated. That's not what happened to make my day go, but something else did. But yeah, I'm gonna remind myself. I'm gonna count my blessings, and I'm just gonna forget about it. I'm gonna send my good prayers and vibes to my stepdad while he's having that done, and to my mom. She's in the waiting room. She's been texting me, and just lift them up, please. Yeah. So yes, I fell, landed on my butt, but my arm was crooked up on something and got wedged, and my body weight, I if I had fallen all the way down, it would have broke my arm. It would have broke my arm right here. But I felt what was getting, I felt it. And I corrected to keep myself up, my shoulders up, and stay on my butt and not fall any further than that. Um, but I'm sore from like here all the way down and in my ribs, where my ribs hit that thing. It's not one thing, it's another. But I'm still going to count my blessings. That was Monday. That was Monday evening. And yeah, it's something else. Thank you, Lily. Van City Adventure is here. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's saying hello. Lily says it's rainy and chilly there this morning. What is my weather? I took Buddy outside, but when you put Buddy down, he pees, you pick him up, you come in. You're not out there very long. So I wasn't out there long enough to get cold, but I have my hoodie on. Let's see what my temperature is. Prayers for your stepdad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I felt it. I felt it starting to like bend. I knew it was gonna go. I've never felt anything like that. But and even then I wasn't sure, and I went into shock. Um, I had to wrap up in a blanket and just sit there for about 15 minutes. And when I recovered from that, um, I felt my arm all over, and then I had Doug feel it. But I was going to do it first because the first time it hurts if somebody else is doing it. I don't know about you, but my first instinct is to like, stop it. So I wanted me to be the one that made it hurt first if it was going to hurt. Then I let Doug feel it, and it's okay. It's all right. Glitter World is here. Good morning. Good morning. So it is 45 degrees, but the wind is blowing, so it says it feels like 41. We're not having wind gusts. We're just having breezes, but steady breezes. Oh, I can see the sun out there. It's so pretty. Everything's golden. So what is our high? We're going to have some wintertime weather for a little bit. We're going to be in the 50s today and tomorrow. Lows in the 30s. Like tonight, it's going to be 32. No. Friday, it's going to be 72. And then boom, the low goes down to 33, and then the high is 55 and 60. It's going to stay like that for a good, probably the next 2 weeks, it looks like. So, haven't planted my garden yet. I'm ready. Doug's like, no, it'll freeze. Just wait. He's like, I'm like the horse ready to go. And he's like, pulling on a range. No gardening yet. No. Darn it. But I'm glad I listened, because it would have all been dead already if I hadn't listened to him. So He usually knows what he's talking about with the garden stuff. Typical spring can't make up its mind, right? Yes, absolutely. Well, I'm glad y'all are here. Thank you for being here. And I want to just put out, before I forget, next Wednesday is challenge day, and it's just a picture or pictures of things that make you happy. It can be a new picture you've just taken, it can be one you take specifically for the challenge, it can be an old photograph. Um, Something or someone that made you happy. Let's see here. All right, I'm caught up in my chat. Let's do some shout outs. It's Wednesday. 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 So shout out to, and these people may or may not be live today, but shout out to Hawkins Family Adventure. Shout out to TGIF, to Mobang for your bucks, to Van Life Rocks. We love you, Ray. To Van Life Gina, and Land Cloud Adventures, Roy and Becky's Travels, Ava's Meditations. Yes, that's me on my other channel, on my Relaxation channel. And that's that little video clip you watched this morning. That's where that you can see that is over there on that channel in a video. Ramblin' Rocketeer, much love. RV Weekends, Robert at RV Weekends, Patrick at Have Cheetah Will View, and I will be live overnight on my Relaxation channel. If you need something to sleep to, I'll be live there. Well, hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Buddy fell down yesterday, too. He doesn't seem to be sore. He got out of his chair and didn't do a very good job of it. Landed on his side. But he's okay now. I took him over pretty good. Yeah, too sweet baby. Everybody saying good morning, buddy. Good morning, buddy. All right, you get back there and go to sleep. He's like, I don't want to wake up. Do your dogs talk like that? Mine does. And I got dog hair in my mouth. Oh well. I will always give him kisses. That's just who I am. Let's see here. There's Christina at Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Hello, good morning. Let's sing good morning. Lily says hello, buddy. And Nancy says hello, buddy. I'm going to count my blessings. I am on, this will be day 4 of exercising and moving my body. And this is my morning hair, y'all. Yeah, some days your hair is what it is, and that's what it is today. At least I didn't have to put a hat on. But now I forgot what I was saying. Don't remember a darn thing. Oh, this will be day 4 of moving my body and exercising, which reminds me I gotta put my step counter, my exercise timer back on. There's Sandra with Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. I need to put that on before I start moving around. Sometimes you forget, or at least I do, because I don't sleep in it. I don't like to sleep in it, and so I take it off when I put my pajamas on. Then I put it back on when I get dressed, usually. But I forgot about it this morning. I need to lay it in here by my desk, right by the computer, and then I won't forget. I'll try to do that tonight. Then we are on day what? We are on day 17 of a tune a day on Doug and Ava's place. So that is keeping me busy. It's harder than it sounds. But we're getting it done. And it's just getting in the routine of doing it. Edit, post, edit, post, edit, post, edit, schedule, edit. I'm trying to schedule them like 3 to 4 at a time. And then that, if I do that 3 or 4 or maybe 5 at once, then I can relegate my time to my meditations channel because it takes up a lot of time. I edited a farm video for Doug, so he'll have a video coming out at 10, so it'll be 8 a.m. Pacific time. Hey, I can think in time zones this morning without looking at my chart. And the tune for today, for day 17, is my low D whistle. Sally Garden on my low D whistle. So I haven't been playing that flute for very long. And that's this one right here, the big one. But I'm getting better every day, practicing every day, getting better at that hold here where I'm all stretched out like this right here that gave me a hand cramp for so long. When I first started, I'd play it and then I couldn't use this hand for like 2 days because of this hand cramp position here. I have small hands, I guess. I don't know. I've been told I have small hands, and that's why it is such a reach for me. But it's just big. But it's getting better and better. I'm about 75% there where I don't have squeaks 75% of the time. When I get that up to 85% of the time, I have someone that, I still have dog hair. Or is that one of my hairs? I don't know. When I get it up to 85% of the time, having my notes there, then I have a flute player friend who said, I asked, sometime, even if it's only half an hour, will you play some songs with me so I can play with somebody else, because it's so different when it's just you sitting at home playing and when you're playing with somebody else. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to that, but I got to improve 10%. So I'm working on it. I am working on it. So everyone remember to count your blessings. That's the theme of the day today. Count your blessings. So there's Jeffrey. Good morning. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Good morning. Let's see. All right, I am caught up. Let's hop over here for a moon video. I'm going to put this there. And we're ready for video 54. I'm getting quite the collection of moon videos. Right here. Scrolling down, and there it is. And here we go. I've got to text my son, so bear with me just a minute. Send him that, tell him I'm live. Okay. Sorry about that. Click, 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 click. There's going to be some things I got to answer this morning while he's in his surgery. So just bear with me. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Christina, I actually needed to hear that. This is a no drama channel, but I will tell you, I catch a lot of what I'm just going to call crap for being positive, for encouraging people, for telling people not to give up, and for having a coffee chat. I'm like, yeah. So thank you. I mean, we all have so much fun together when we're here. Um, um, Hold on. Tell him I will keep you posted. Okay. We have so much fun here. And, you know, Steve says we love Doug and Ava's music on Thursday and Fridays. Makes our dinner time fun. Thank you for that, Steve. We have so much fun playing music. And I will say we tend to be a little more of cut-ups on Thursdays. And that is our music channel. And it is a music live. So we usually like song, right? Um, without a whole lot of talking. We still talk to our chat. Please pray for Sandra and I. Mom was struck with Bell's palsy again. Oh, for the third time. I sure will. Everybody, please keep Sandra and Lily's mom in your prayers. And my stepdad, he's in surgery. And Bell's palsy. Yeah, keep her in your prayers. What Christina said was, I just wanted to let you know I love your Monday and Wednesday morning coffee. It always makes my morning and a great start to my day. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Make sure there's no fly in there. We almost got rid of our flies, and I was happy to hear we're not the only household that has flies. Like, we don't usually have flies until when you have the windows open and stuff. But I guess I have had the windows open. No, we have screens, but you're going in and out with the dogs, and that's how they come in. But yeah, I'm ready to maybe even exterminate the house just to get rid of the flies because they're driving me nuts. So I always check my drink before I. There we go. Flies are the curse of spring. Thank you, Lily. We love you too. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Sandra. And that's right, without judgment. And just reminders to stay positive. And y'all, I need to hear that. I need to stay positive. I need to encourage myself. So when I'm encouraging you, I'm encouraging myself as well, right? And then we encourage each other, and that's what it's all about. Oh, you got new screen doors because of flies. I hear you. Oh, man. Now, when we had all of our dogs, it was in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. I never let them all out at the same time. Two was the most. I guess I scrolled on past it, but somewhere up there, Steve said Lucas put his slobbery ball on his keyboard. There it is. Oh, Lily, my allergies have been off the charts already. Already. Copper tries to wallow on my laptop if it's on my laptop. Hey, I saw Copper laying on his pillow. Adorable. And of course he needs a pillow. Of course he does. Oh, that's cool. Steve says I taught Lucas that I will not bend over and retrieve his ball, so he has to bring it to my chair, and he's learned to toss it into my lap. That's neat. Oh, did you say in your lap? No, you said your keyboard. Okay, I thought, did I read it wrong? Um, that's funny. Um, let's see here. Okay, so I backtracked, so now I gotta find where I was. Oh, Steve says I bought a hanging screen for the back door. Lucas spent the old rolling screen the first day we brought it home. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. I've thought about getting one of those hanging screens. So let me know how that works for you, what you think of it. Oh, TGF says, okay, don't tell anyone, but I get flies too. I hang fly strips. So ghetto, but they work. Hey, I've got a fly strip in the kitchen. I do not have one in my office because that is also my lesson room. But I can just imagine what the kids would say. That I have one in the bathroom. I have one in the front bedroom. I have one in the back den back here. In the den. Yeah. I'm ghetto too. If that's what that is. I say that's country. That's country. My grandma always had fly strips. Always. My other grandma just ran around with a fly swatter, but I got tired. I fumigated once and it killed most of them. And then more just came in, so we hung fly strips. Like I'm not going to keep paying to do that when they're just going to keep coming in the door. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it's one of those magnetized ones. So that's a good question because I just assumed. Um, right? Fighting them for your food. Me, I just like have to fight them for my drinks. Yes, that was me checking my drink. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, so it is. It has magnets to hold the two sides together. Steve says it works pretty well. Well, I've thought about getting one, but it'll won't be right away. I bought an auto harp. I bought a new chair for playing music. Um, it was going to be for this weekend, but I'm going to use it every time we're out playing. And what it does is it'll let me be up above my music stand, so I'm not hidden when I'm using it for singing. And all of our rock stuff and our country stuff is all still in my notebook. And I've got my sheet music on the iPad. Um, my eyes get tired, so I got to decide if I need to lower the lighting on my iPad or what I need to do. Nancy says, yes, those are great. Oh, Sandra wants to know, what about lizards and snakes and scorpions coming in? The lizards can come in, but not the snakes and the scorpions. I like lizards. Although one running across the floor in front of me would scare me, but I think they're cute. Then once I got over that, then I catch it and hold it. Who was I telling the other day? They were talking about copperhead snakes, and it might have been on Alive. I don't remember. But one of the scariest things that happened with me with a snake. Okay, so I was a country kid and I was very much a tomboy, and um, barefoot all the time. Still am. But thank goodness I had shoes on that day, because it wouldn't have gone so well if I had been barefoot. Um, we were playing hide and seek or something, tag or something. And so I was up against the house like this, walking along the edge of the house, and stepped on a snake. And I stepped on its head, didn't kill it, but I stepped on its head and its body wrapped up my leg. And so I knew to freeze. And I just called till my dad came, and he unwound it off my leg. And he's like, keep your foot down. Don't lift your leg until I say to. So he took it off my leg, got his hand down there. When I lifted my foot, he slipped his hand up to its head. And it was a copperhead. But I had my shoes on. And thank goodness I stepped on its head, or it probably would have bit me. But oh my gosh, that was scary. And no, I didn't think, oh, don't lift your foot because his little head will come out and bite you. I was just too scared to move. That had never happened to me before, so I just froze. It's called for my dad. Now, my dad, he was the snake wrangler in our area. If anybody had a snake problem, they would call him. And a lot of times he would catch them and relocate them, depending on, what it was. Um, but yeah, he was the snake wrangler. And one time in my garage, we'd moved into a new rental place and had a 2-car garage. And the previous people had left stuff in there. So there were boxes on shelves and stuff. So I was in there cleaning out the garage, and I bumped a box and it started rattling. Well, what do you think of when you hear rattling? I thought of a rattlesnake, right? So I was too scared to get the box down and look in it, because I'm like, by my face or something. So call my dad. So it took my dad about 15 minutes to get there. And he came ready. But he told me before um hold on, lost my train of thought. He told me as he went in, he said, you wait out here. He said, now it may or may not be a rattlesnake, but I'll find out. So he went in, he got the box, and we heard it rattling. We heard it rattling. But it turned out to not be a rattlesnake. It was just a snake. But it was using that rattle technique. It was wiggling its tail and rattling like whatever was in that box. And it sounded just like a rattlesnake, the sound it was making. Now, isn't that amazing? That I was very impressed that the snake was that intelligent, that it knew that would scare me away and keep me away. I was pretty impressed. And I was really glad to have it out of my garage. Even though it wasn't a rattlesnake, I was already done. So just go let it go in the woods. I don't want it in my garage. No. Um, Um, okay, I'm finding where we are in the chat. Um, Steve says Oki got bit in 2009 by a rattlesnake. Not fun. Wow. She stepped on it. Yeah, and they don't like that. We spent the weekend in ICU and they gave her anti-venom. Wow. Thank goodness for anti-venom, right? I try to be really careful. And if I know ahead of time I'm going to be walking in the woods, I will wear my knee high, thick rubber boots. And because a lot of times, when you're walking in the woods, you find yourself stepping over logs and sticks and you know rocks, and those are all perfect places for snakes to be, whether they're big or they're little. And if it's a poisonous snake, it doesn't always matter if they're little; they're still very, very poisonous. So, yeah, I've never had a bite go through those boots. Knock on wood. I've been hit a couple times, but had my boots on. So we were camping once, and my grandfather stepped out of his trailer, and there was a rattlesnake, and my dad shot it. Yeah, that would be wow. Wow. Yeah, you got to be careful, and it's that time of year they're coming out. And now we have some pet snakes here, and I've not seen them yet this year. Um, we have some snakes that we consider friends. We have three garter snakes and a black snake out there. Um, and I don't ever hurt those. And if I can help it, don't let my neighbors hurt them either. Um, but the garter snakes are really cute. We have one of the biggest garter snakes I've ever seen. But then there were babies last season, so two stayed. Two stayed, and they're so cute. They're so cute. Um, oh, then you skinned that rattlesnake. Yeah. My dad, he makes hat bands and things, and he has a cowboy hat with a rattlesnake hat band on it. Talk to Detector. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, the most you've seen was 12 in one summer. That's a lot. Steve says, I take the rattles and then hang the snake in a tree for the raptors to eat. Yeah. Well, you all are so amazing, and we are counting our blessings today. We're counting our blessings. So we are in a mood to celebrate. And you know what happens when we're happy around here? Oh, yeah. Here it goes. All right. So I cut myself off while I was going ding, 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 ding. But I don't know how much of that you heard because I think I cut myself right off. It happens sometimes. It just does. And that's okay. You just go like this. You count your blessings. You have a good day anyway. That's the theme for the day. Count your blessings and make it a good day. Absolutely. There's fairy dust. Hello. Thanks for being here. Sandra says we had a fire corn snake and he had red eyes, so we named him Ruby. Nice. Buenos dias, Talca Detector. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at there. Oh, yeah. Fairy dust in the house. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Y'all are the perfect start to my day. There's fairy dust. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Buddy's up for a minute. Oh, he's down. Nancy says I have to get to work. Thankfully, no snakes on my list of critters today. I watch a zoo show and I mean a vet show, and this vet had to go to someone's home and do surgery on an eel. So they took like ice chests. They didn't put ice in it. They put water from the tank in it. So they put it in there and they ran the medication into there so it breathed it through the gills, right? And sedated. And then they laid it out. Somebody did water on it while they did their little surgery and they removed a tumor. And then they put it in a second ice chest of regular water from the tank. And then when he woke up and he was okay, they put him back in the tank and he just swam around. It was pretty cool. I've never seen that done before. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day, Nancy. All right. But I thought that was really cool. I've never seen anything like that before. See, I used to have an iguana, and they were at that time, that's been probably 24 years ago. So at that time, they were still like an exotic pet, and not all vets would see them. So, um, because of the specialized care. So I really thought that was a really cool thing they were able to do. There's Busby Adventures. Good morning. Good morning. Well, you all are just fantastic. And time to clock in. Bye, Christina. Um, and I just want you to know that we love you. I just got heard from my mom. All right. Let's see these comments over here. Oh, Busby says I just woke up. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, there's Buddy. See how he changes directions? He stands up and just changes directions. Hi, Bud. He sits with me most of the day. Yesterday, after he fell out of his chair, I don't want to leave him. If I'm getting up from my desk, I put him down on the floor. I no longer let him sit in his chair. But I was sitting here when it happened. So I put him in my pouch because I had to go do dishes. So I got his pouch sling and put him in it. And the picture doesn't look like he's comfortable, but it's loose around his neck. It's totally loose around his. In fact, when I handed him to Doug, and Doug sat him down in his lap, he just got out of it. So it wasn't tight at all, but it kind of looked like it was in the picture. But here he is, and I couldn't get the selfie. My arms are short, y'all. I couldn't get my arm far enough away to actually have a good selfie. But here I am wearing the sling, and there's Buddy in the sling. So you can wear it where it's in front of you, but if you're going to be walking, you want it on your hip. Otherwise, he's like bouncing against your stomach. It's not very comfortable. There he is. You see, it looks like it's tight, but it's loose as can be. It's so loose that when he was on the ground, he just stood up and got out of it. Right there, through there. So he just kind of hung around while I did dishes. And it worked out for both of us. And I didn't have to worry about him being in a chair by himself or what he was getting into. Oh, Busby says my wife wants to get a sling for her fur baby. Now, Buddy, last time I weighed him, he weighed 11 pounds. That 11 pounds gets heavy in not too long a time. So if we're out doing a lot of walking, it's going to be Doug that wears the sling, because it didn't take long for my shoulder to get tired, but it wanted to be up against my neck, and if I moved it out here, it didn't bother me as much. And I just imagined for me a front pack, like a backpack, but it's a front pack. I think will work better for me because it would be even. It would distribute the weight better. And 11 pounds is not heavy by any means, but when you had that wearing it as a sling for 15, 20 minutes, I was feeling it. I was feeling it. Oh, I got her a mini dachshund and he's 16 weeks old. Oh, I love them. I used to have one. Her name was Tilly. And my brother got one and her name was Coco. We got them for Christmas one year when we were kids. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, Senator said we also had a bearded dragon and his name was Stuart. Nice. Nice. So, yeah. So these are things that we learn as we go. A dog in a sling gets heavy pretty quick. But he's worth it. And his safety is important. So he'll be in his sling and one of us will be carrying him. But I'm hoping it's Doug. Oh my God. His name is Oscar Meyer Wiener Dog. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Buddy is Buddy Potterfield. And when he's in trouble, that's what I call him. Buddy Potterfield. He's like, he just wags his tail. He doesn't know. He doesn't care. And his nickname is Boo Boo. Doug hates that. It's the dog's nickname, not Doug's. But Doug still doesn't like it. He's like, don't call him Boo Boo. Oh, I agree. That's a great name. Oscar Meyer Wiener Dog. I love it. She named him. It's a great name. Absolutely great name. Well, it is time for us to say farewell. Just a reminder to count your blessings today and every day. Count your blessings. And if things happen, just brush them off, count your blessings, and make it a good day anyway. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Oh, that's the 9 o'clock alarm right there. Just want to remind you to always, always remember that you are amazing, that you are wonderfully made. And if no one else has told you, I will tell you, I am glad you're here. It makes me very happy. And if you are struggling right now, just know you might not like doing it, but We can do hard things when we have to. Life can throw us some curveballs. Just hang on with all you got. Hang on, don't let go, and never give up. Thanks for being here, everybody. Count your blessings and have a wonderful day. Please keep my stepdad in your prayers. Keep Lily and Sandra's mom in your prayers while she's having the Bell's palsy, that she recovers quickly. Just know we love you all. Have a wonderful day.